Alrighty, good afternoon, everyone. Wow, what a crowd today. This is such an exciting time. It's bittersweet, but we are recognizing the efforts of all of these outstanding fifth graders before they move on to Mayo Middle School. We are recognizing them for their fourth quarter work, but then we're also going to recognize them for their for the entire year. So there's going to be awards given for fourth quarter. They're going to be just like first, second, and third quarter. Then we'll transition into our end of the year portion, and those awards are a little bit different. So I'm going to give you a forewarning. It's a bit of a long one. Sit back, relax, get as comfortable as you can on those cafeteria tables. I know they're not the greatest things, but they do the job, and we're glad you're here. We are going to jump right into this fourth quarter awards portion. We are going to start with good behavior. To earn a good behavior certificate, students had to have had one or less processings, no detentions, and no tabs or other behavioral infractions. It also includes over a certain number of homework instances, missing homework instances as well. So we are going to begin. We're going to go down the line. Students, you know the routine. You've been here, done this many, many times. When you receive a certificate, stand up, face the audience, smile. Okay, somebody may want to be taking your picture, maybe watching at home or at work. And when we get to the end of each class, then we will applaud. So, Mrs. Jeffries' class is up first. Good behavior for fourth quarter goes to Olivia Brown, Kyler Crunk, Zephin Evard, Liam Gaffney, Anderson Hazel, Aiden Huber, Chloe Johnson, Wyatt Kennedy, Lily McIntyre, Reese Medley, Dominic Pittman, Leighton Pitts, Stella Scott, Raylan Sexton, and Berkeley Woodworth. Yep. Okay, next up is Mrs. Strader's class. Earning good behavior, fourth quarter goes to Landon Cheeseman, Jonna Christopher, Joseph Christopher, Liam Eveland, Cadence Johnson, Cade Lusader, Case Martin, Jericho Monet, Emma Roach, and Emmy Woodyard. Mrs. Whiteman's class is up next. Good behavior goes to Tess Barrett, Elizabeth Shorner, Joseph Brenneman, Brianna Doherty, Catalea Gomez de la Cruz, Silas Dick, Will Gale, Bradley Grubb, Dawson Hinkey, Jamie Pine, Caden Prowse, Kendall Taylor. I'm sorry, I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. Liam Taylor and Mason Webb. Mrs. Shelby's class. Good behavior for fourth quarter goes to Nala Anderson, Liam Bapp, Guster Bell, Bane Blair, Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Sophia LaLue, Fisher Livingston, Alicia Martinez, Race Nicholson, Harper Pinnell, Brady Sanders, Leo Smith, and Samuel Weir. Last but not least is Mr. Four's class. Good behavior goes to Miana Bonawit, Elena Borland, Ryder Burris, Oliver De La Cruz, Spencer Drake, Hudson Gilbert, Riker Pardai, Braxton Quinn, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, Riker Sanders, and Carter Siebert. The next fourth quarter award we give out is 100% homework. So students had to have every assignment that was assigned, turned in, returned to their teacher, completed with their name on it. That was a big fourth quarter thing in 5th grade. With their name on it to receive this award. All right, we're going to start again with Mrs. Jeffrey's class. 100% homework goes to Olivia Brown, Kyler Crunk, Anderson Haysel, Chloe Johnson, Isaac McVicker, Reese Medley, Dominic Pittman, Leighton Pitts, Stella Scott, and Berkeley Woodworth. Earning 100% homework in Mrs. Strader's class, we have Landon Cheeseman, Jonna Christopher, Joseph Christopher, Gavin Flowers, Cadence Johnson, Callan Moko, and Emma Roach. All right, the award in Mrs. Whiteman's class for 100% homework goes to Tess Barrett, Alyssa Bashorner, Brianna Doherty, Catalea Gomez de la Cruz, Jamie Pine, Kendall Taylor, and Liam Taylor. Next up is Mrs. Shelby's class. Fourth quarter 100% homework goes to Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Alicia Martinez, Harper Pinnell, and Sam Weir. And for Mr. Ford's class, we have Xavier Ballard, Miana Bonowit, Elena Borland, Ryder Burris, Oliver De La Cruz, Spencer Drake, Hudson Gilbert, Kinley Lawson, Parker LeLoup, Riker Pardai, Braxton Quinn, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, Riker Sanders, Carter Siebert, and Declan Turner. We're up to the AR award. You well know we would like for our students to earn a certain number of AR points each and every quarter. It's counted as part of our students' reading grade, so it's extremely important in more than one way. So we're going to recognize students who earned their 15 or sometimes more, depending on the class, their AR points for the fourth quarter. Beginning again with Mrs. Jeffrey's class, we have Kyron Austin, Olivia Brown, Kyler Crunk, Anderson Haysel, Aiden Huber, Chloe Johnson, Isaac McVicker, Leighton Pitts, Stella Scott, Zayden Wilson, and Berkeley Woodworth. Earning their points in Mrs. Strader's class, we have Landon Cheeseman, Jonna Christopher, Finley Dowers, Liam Eveland, Gavin Flowers, Cadence Johnson, Cade Lusader, Case Martin, Jericho Monet, Callan Moko, Emma Roach, and Tessa Brandt. Earning their points in Mrs. Whiteman's class fourth quarter, we have Tess Barrett, Alyssa Bashorner, Brianna Doherty, Zach Dobbs, Will Gale, Landon Garner, Bradley Grubb, Dawson Hinkey, Athena McLean, Charles McLean, Jamie Pine, Caden Prowse, Kendall Taylor, and Mason Webb. All right, Mrs. Shelby's class, we have Nala Anderson, Liam Bapp, Guster Bell, Bane Blair, Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Fisher Livingston, Alicia Martinez, Race Nicholson, Harper Pinnell, Lily Prowse, Brady Sanders, Leo Smith, Eric Straw, and Sam Weir. Mr. Four's class. Here we go. Earning their AR points, we have Xavier Ballard, Miana Bonawit, Elena Borland, Ryder Burris, Oliver De La Cruz, Hudson Gilbert, Kinley Lawson, Parker Leloop, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, Carter Siebert, and Declan Turner. We're down to the last two awards of the fourth quarter portion. We always give every quarter an award for the student in each class who has the most AR points during that allotted quarter. It could change, it could stay the same each quarter, you just never know. A lot of the times these kids do keep track and they're already pointing, they know, like that sort of thing. So they keep real tight tabs on each other. Students, if you hear your name, please come see your teacher. Mr. Morris wants to take your picture in front of the backdrop here, okay? All right, Mrs. Jeffries, top AR student for fourth quarter, Kyler Kronk. The top AR student in Mrs. Strader's class for fourth quarter, Jericho Monet. Mrs. Whiteman's top AR student for fourth quarter, Caden Prowse. The top AR student for fourth quarter in Mrs. Shelby's class, Fisher Livingston. And the top AR student in Mr. Four's class for the fourth quarter, Carter Siebert. Five boys, all right. Great job. Alrighty, the last award is the Social Studies Award. Every quarter we pick a subject area and award the student with the top grade in that subject area with an award. Fourth quarter was Social Studies, so we are going to present the student with the highest Social Studies grade in their class with the top Social Studies Award. We're going to begin again with Mrs. Jeffrey's class. She has a tie. Oh. We have two students. First student is Kyler Crunk. And Stella Scott.
100th point.
All right, Mrs. Strader's top social studies student, Landon Cheeseman. Mrs. Whiteman's top social studies student, Kendall Taylor. Mrs. Shelby's top social studies student, Olivia Carroll. And because Mr. Four has both fourth grade and fifth graders in his class, he gives one to the top fourth grader and the top fifth grader. So his top social studies student for fourth grade is Declan Turner. And he's absent. Mr. Four's top social studies student for fifth grade is Braxton Quinn. Congrats. Alrighty, we're halfway done. We still got a ways to go. All right, before we start the academic portion of the end of the year awards, we have a couple other awards that we want to hand out that were given to me. Mr. Morris, can I recruit you? We have a student council award. So every year, students are able to run for a position in the WIN Student Council. Students then vote for the classmate that they think will represent their class the best. Student council representatives must maintain good grades, have no discipline issues, and must be able to be a leader for their class. These are the student council members for fifth grade for this school year. So if you hear your name, please come forward and see Mr. Morris. He's got a certificate for you. We have Ryder Burris, Olivia Carroll, Emma Roach, Stella Scott, and Kendall Taylor. Thank you for your service. Those kiddos last week got to go out to the West Lake. They helped paint picnic tables, posts. They pulled weeds. They just did all kinds of different things to spruce up our city park. So If you get a chance, go out there and admire their work. There were a lot of students from around the community, not just our Wentz students. All right, Mrs. Mayhew is at Memorial this afternoon, but she has left me a few awards that she would like for me to present to students. These are Golden Paintbrush Awards. We have students here that the first two awards, sorry, I gotta get organized here. The first two awards go to students whose art was displayed at the 57th Annual Student Art Exhibit at the SWOPE? No, in Terre Haute. The SWOPE, okay. The SWOPE Art Museum in Terre Haute. So first up we have Stella Scott. And we also have Ryder Burris. Okay, that's our circle. Congrats. All right, Mrs. Mayhew also had student art displayed at the Tarbell Art Center in Charleston on the Eastern Illinois University campus in the Art from Here exhibit. So, would these students please come forward? Leighton Pitts. And Olivia Carroll. Great job. Also, let's take a second. Let's give our paparazzi, our local paparazzi here in the building, Mr. Morris, a round of applause. Mr. Morris has been at every award ceremony. He takes all the pictures, he submits them to the paper, he gives them to me, we put them on the Facebook. I can tell you the pictures that he takes today, we're gonna go ahead and put those on the Facebook page. So that way you guys can take them, you can share them, you can print them, you can do whatever you'd like. So, thank you, Mr. Morris. All righty, here we go. The first award for the end of the year portion is perfect attendance. Regular attendance and punctuality is extremely important in a school setting. Attending school regularly helps students feel better about school and themselves. It allows students to build healthy academic and social skills routines. Today we're going to honor students who have had perfect attendance for the entire academic school year. If you hear your name, please come forward. This one's a hard one. Alrighty, Mrs. Jeffries has one student, and that is Stella Scott. There's one student in Mrs. Strader's class with perfect attendance, and that is Landon Cheeseman. There's one student with perfect attendance in Mrs. Whiteman's class, and that is Connor Joyner. There's one student in Mrs. Shelby's class with perfect attendance, Harper Pinnell. And Mr. Four has one student as well, and that is Elena Borland. Congratulations. Now it means you have to be here next week too, right? Yeah. All right. The next award is citizenship. Citizenship is an important award and one that we value as we teach and guide students into being productive citizens of our community. Students at Carolyn Wentz earn citizenship by being respectful of others, following school and classroom expectations, and by displaying good character. In order to earn this award, a student must not have earned any processings, detentions, or other behavioral infractions for the school year. We're going to go down the line just like we did with fourth quarter awards. We'll applaud for each class when we get to the end, okay? All right, Mrs. Jeffries' class. Earning citizenship, we have Kyler Crunk, Zephin Evard, Anderson Hazel, Chloe Johnson, Wyatt Kennedy, Dominic Pittman, Leighton Pitts, Stella Scott, Raylan Sexton, and Berkeley Woodworth. All righty, moving on to Mrs. Strader's class. Citizenship goes to Landon Cheeseman, Jonna Christopher, Joseph Christopher, Liam Eveland, Cadence Johnson, Emma Roach, and Emmy Woodyard.
Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you.
Citizenship in Mrs. Whiteman's class goes to Tess Barrett, Alyssa Bashorner, Joseph Brenneman, Brianna Doherty, Catalea de la Cruz Gomez, Silas Dick, Will Gale, Bradley Grubb, Dawson Hinkey, Jamie Pine, Caden Prouse, Kendall Taylor, and Mason Webb. Mrs. Shelby's class, earning citizenship, we have Guster Bell, Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Sophia LaLoop, Fisher Livingston, Alicia Martinez, Race Nicholson, Harper Pinnell, Brady Sanders, and Sam Weir. And now Mr. Ford's class. Citizenship goes to Miana Bonawit, Elena Borland, Ryder Burris, Oliver De La Cruz, Riker Pardai, Braxton Quinn, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, and Carter Siebert. All right, each quarter we have recognized students who have earned their AR points. Today we are going to honor students who earned their AR points all 4 quarters.
Is there a certificate for this one?
All right. And friends, if you got this award, if you get this award, there's something attached to it, so don't lose it. All righty. Earning their AR points all 4 quarters in Mrs. Jeffries' class, we have Olivia Brown, Kyler Crunk, Aiden Huber, Chloe Johnson, Isaac McVicker, Stella Scott, and Berkeley Woodworth. Earning their AR goal all 4 quarters in Mrs. Strader's class, Landon Cheeseman, Liam Eveland, Case Martin, Callan Moko, and Tessa Brandt. In Mrs. Whiteman's class, the AR award for all 4 quarters goes to Tess Barrett, Elizabeth Shorner, Will Gale, Athena McLean, Charles McLean, Jamie Pine, Caden Prowse, Kendall Taylor, and Mason Webb. Earning those AR points all 4 quarters in Mrs. Shelby's class, we have Gus Bell, Bane Blair, Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Alicia Martinez, Race Nicholson, Harper Pinnell, Brady Sanders, Leo Smith, Eric Straw, and Sam Weir. All right, in Mr. Four's class, earning those AR points all 4 quarters, we have Miana Bonowitz, Ryder Burris, Oliver De La Cruz, Hudson Gilbert, Kinley Lawson, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, Carter Siebert, and Declan Turner. I also want to mention that students were challenged at the beginning of the year to earn 75 AR points. If they met the challenge, they were awarded this week by getting the chance to attend a pizza party at Savoyas. If you were one of the students who earned your 75 points and got to go to Savoyas, please stand. All right, great job. All right, we are to 100% homework. Homework gives students another opportunity to review class material, and it gives you at home the chance to see what is being taught in school. Homework teaches students how to take responsibility for their part in their education. Today we're honoring students who turned in their homework every single time it was assigned for the entire school year. So congratulations to the following students. In Mrs. Jeffrey's class, Olivia Brown, Chloe Johnson, Isaac McVicker, and Reese Medley. In Mrs. Strader's class, Jonna Christopher, Joseph Christopher, Gavin Flowers, Cadence Johnson, and Callan Moko. In Mrs. Whiteman's class, we have Jamie Pine and Kendall Taylor. In Mrs. Shelby's class, we have Olivia Carroll, Hunter Ford, Harper Pinnell, and Sam Weir. In Mr. Four's class, we have Miana Bonowitz, Ryder Burris, Spencer Drake, Hudson Gilbert, Kinley Lawson, Parker Leloup, Santi Ray, Ryder Roderick, and Carter Siebert. All right, we're getting there. All right, this is the Top AR Award. We're going to recognize the top AR student in each class this afternoon. This student had the most AR points in their respective class and will be awarded with a reading medal. And students, if you hear your name, please come to the front, meet your teacher, and then Mr. Morris is going to take your picture. All righty. The top AR student for the year in Mrs. Jeffries' class, Kyler Cronk. The top AR student in Mrs. Strader's class for the year is Tessa Brandt. And she's absent. Mrs. Whiteman's top AR student for the year, Caden Prowse. Mrs. Shelby's top AR student for the year, Fisher Livingston. And Mr. Four's top AR student for the year is Hudson Gilbert. Four boys again. Oh, and a girl. Fantastic. Alrighty. iReady is an important resource that we use in all of District 95. Our students take a diagnostic test 3 times a year to help us know what areas our students are needing extra support in and where they are in both reading and in math. Today we're recognizing the student in each class who had the highest iReady reading and math score. I'm first going to announce the top reading student in each class. If you hear your name, come forward. All right, in Mrs. Jeffries' class, her top iReady reading student, Stella Scott. Mrs. Strader's top iReady reading student is Landon Cheeseman. Mrs. Whiteman's top iReady reading student is Jamie Pine. Mrs. Shelby's top iReady reading student is Olivia Carroll. All right, and Mr. Four has a top 4th grader for iReady reading and then a top 5th grader. So his top iReady reading student for 4th grade is Declan Turner. And he's absent. His top iReady reading student for 5th grade is Ryder Roderick. Congratulations. All right, math is the other subject area that students are tested on 3 times a year with iReady. I'm going to announce the top iReady math students with the top iReady math score in each class. So again, come forward, you'll receive a math medal. Mrs. Jeffries' top iReady math student is Stella Scott. In Mrs. Strader's class, the award goes to Gavin Flowers. In Mrs. Whiteman's class, the award goes to Jamie Pine. Mrs. Shelby's top iReady math student is Liam Bapp. And again, Mr. Ford gives two, one to a fourth grader and one to a fifth grader. His top iReady math student for fourth grade is Declan Turner. His top iReady math student for fifth grade is Ryder Roderick. Congratulations. All right, we're down to the last two awards of the day, and I really want to explain these because I always have students that go into panic mode. We are going to recognize students who were on honor roll all 4 quarters, and then we're going to recognize students who achieved highest honor roll, and there is a difference. So honor roll all 4 quarters is simply that. You met the honor roll all 4 quarters. We calculate GPAs each quarter. Highest honor roll is in a GPA of 4.0, which is the equivalent of having straight A's in all subjects all year long. So I'm going to do honor roll first and then highest honor roll. They are 2 separate things, okay? Nobody panic on me. All right? Our teachers are just going to go down the line. If you hear your name, stand up, and you get a medal for honor roll. All right. In Mrs. Jeffrey's class, earning honor roll all 4 quarters, we have Kyler Crunk, Aiden Huber, Chloe Johnson, Wyatt Kennedy, Isaac McVicker, Leighton Pitts, and Berkeley Woodworth. Earning honor roll all 4 quarters, in Mrs. Strader's class, we have Gavin Flowers and Cadence Johnson. Earning honor roll all 4 quarters, in Mrs. Whiteman's class, is Tess Barrett, who's at the state track meet. Big deal, big deal. All right, earning honor roll all 4 quarters in Mrs. Shelby's class, we have Liam Bapp, Bane Blair, Hunter Ford, Harper Pinnell, Leo Smith, and Sam Weir. And in Mr. Ford's class, we have Miana Bonowit, Ryder Burris, Ryder Roderick, Carter Siebert, and Declan Turner. All right, the next award is the highest honor roll. The following students have earned highest honor roll and achieved straight A's all year long in all subject areas. If you hear your name, we're going to have you come forward because you get a medal and a certificate. All right, and we're going to start again. Mrs. Jeffrey's class. Highest honor roll goes to Stella Scott. Highest honor roll in Mrs. Strader's class goes to Callan Moko. Earning highest honor roll in Mrs. Whiteman's class, we have Jamie Pine, and Kendall Taylor. Earning highest honor roll in Mrs. Shelby's class is Olivia Carroll. And earning highest honor roll in Mr. Four's class, we have Hudson Gilbert and Santi Ray. Great job, everyone. That concludes our award ceremony. It's so hard to believe that these fifth graders are going to be moving on. They truly have been a joy and a privilege to have here at Wynn School, and we know they are going to continue to do great things as they progress in their educational career at Mayo Middle School. So thank you so much for all of your help and support, both to you parents, grandparents, guardians, grown-ups. We couldn't do it without you. We hope you